Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Have you heard lately everyone saying that video is the way to go? You need to do more video. You're doing video, you need to do more video. You've been hearing that and you know you should do more video, but you're still not doing more video. If so, today's episode is for you. So grab your coffee because it's time to rise. And it's always time to shine, so let's do this. Welcome back to Rise and Shine, the weekly live stream that shares creative ways for you to show up and shine as the unique, brilliant superstar that you are. I am Nika Stewart, and I help you get the recognition that you deserve with online video. And today we're going to make video more fun. So if you've been feeling any kind of stress, it could be for many different reasons. Some people have told me they just don't feel prepared. They feel like they're out of their league, that they just don't know what to do. I want to tell you, it's actually simpler than you're making it. And then there are people who are feeling overwhelmed with so much to do, and I want to tell you, it's so much simpler than you're making it. So I am going to talk today. I'm going to talk about. I'm going to give you 3 tips, very simple tips to make creation of videos simpler and more fun, because when it feels simple and it feels fun, we are so much more likely to do it, right? So let me welcome all of you amazing people who are here. I'm live on, I think, 6 different pages. So you may not see these, but I'm going to pull up some comments. Good morning, good afternoon, Nancy. Hello to May, who has students, and so she can't be here the whole time. Happy Friday, Jordash. So great to see you. Hello, Bethany. Hello, Guadalupe. And there's a few of you here who I can't see your names, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Something funny that Jordash said earlier when I said, "What are you drinking?" Unsweetened sparkling water. I don't see how that's a problem unless you're really drinking so much. But I just heard a comedian say, I think it was yesterday, that he thought it was really funny that no one teaches you that when you become an adult, you suddenly like sparkling water. And the good thing about that is, if you're drinking a glass of wine and you spill it, you have to run quickly and get something to clean it up. But if you're drinking sparkling water and you spill it, it's self-cleaning because you use sparkling water to clean things. So it's really good to drink sparkling water if you're very messy. I don't think you are, Jordash, but I should drink more sparkling water instead of coffee because my carpet has little spots, little stains of coffee. If I drank sparkling water, I'd have little dots of like extra clean spots. So I probably should be getting more into sparkling water. Okay, so we are going to talk about making video creation fun. And welcome if you're just joining us. This is going to be fun. Let me know how many videos you're creating each week. Is it 0? Is it 7? Are you creating videos every day? Do you want to create more videos? What are you creating right now? Because I want to pump that number up for you. If you feel like creating videos is just not happening for you, even though you want to, because you know it is the way to connect with the right people. People want to work with people that they know, that they like, that they love, that they trust, that they connect with, that they feel that strong connection with. And video is the quickest and most effective way to get you connected with people, right? And so if you do want to do more of that because it works, because it helps grow your business, grow your community, and get you a ton more recognition, then let us talk about 3 ways to make this simpler for you. Jordash is doing 2 in my head. Yeah, I'm doing 2 a day in my head. And I need to take some of my advice too, which is why I love doing these weekly videos, to give you more advice, to inspire myself. So let us start with one of the things that has made, well, it actually is something that has made the biggest difference in my video creation quantity. I create a ton more videos ever since I made this one tweak. And what it is that I created a dedicated space in my home. This space here is a space that I come to every time, certainly every time I go live weekly, and I go live or create videos several more times each week. And sometimes I want it to be in a new location, and it's perfect in that location. But here's what the challenge was for me for years. Every time I would think I should create a video, I even am inspired and motivated to create one right now. I have a good topic. I'm ready to go. And I would stand up and look around and think, okay, where's my camera? Where's my equipment? Okay, here's that. Where should I do this? The lighting isn't good here. Let me find a place that has good lighting. Okay, the lighting is good here, but it's a mess. I can't do a video in a room that's messy and disorganized. So let me go over to a window where the light is good and then it's a blank. Well, oh no, now the sun is going down. It's not good. And then I didn't create a video. I always had an excuse or 12 for not creating a video. When I created this space, this tiny space, it's a corner of my basement. I took away all of those excuses, and now I create more videos. So April says, that's so me. I'm so glad that we're connected, April, because I think it's very common. It can't be that I'm the only one, and I'm glad you're telling me I'm not. And I have heard it from many people. Most of us have some kind of excuse for not doing, because video creation it doesn't come natural to most of us. If it does for you, amazing. But if it doesn't, creating a dedicated space for yourself, has it become more natural? Because all you do is for me, I just walk into this corner, I push a button and my lights go on. I turn on my computer. I have a dedicated camera, computer, lighting, backdrop. There's no mess around. If I turn the camera a little this way, you would see a mess over here. But this space is always organized and clean and ready to go. If you want, it was one of the biggest questions that I got after I showed people my space. How do I do this? How do I create a space like this? So I created it looks like a giant book. It's just a few pages, a list of all of the things, the main things that I use in my studio to be able to walk in and just push a button and go and create a video. So I can record videos and I can click to go live, and all the excuses are gone. I just walk in here and go. So if you want with links to the things that I have purchased that I use in my studio, feel free to grab that download. Give me a #studio and I will send you access to that for free, and you can have all the things that I use in my studio. So feel free to let me know. Let's see, just because I see that April has already asked for notes, if you want the full list of resources, really notes of today's, like the bullet points that we're going over, give me a notes, because I will then, if you're on my Facebook page, you'll get an automation link to be able to pick up the notes of today's show. If not, we will come back and find you later and give you access to today's show notes. So creating a studio, I call it a studio. Really, that's a foo-foo term, because the truth is, it could be a closet. It could be a corner of your bedroom. Studio may intimidate you, where you think, well, I don't have a space in my home or my office where I can create a studio. But this corner of my basement is my studio. as long as it's dedicated to going in and going, so you never think, I can't find a space with good lighting. Here it is. I can't find a space that's clean. Here it is. I don't know where my equipment is. It's all in this space. So you never have those excuses again. So, yes, and thank you. My amazing assistant Chrissy is on my Facebook page. So if you're watching in a different place, we will come back and find you and give you a place to go find the notes from today's show. Okay, so that was number one. A dedicated space will make your video creation so much easier and less stressful, and you'll create more. I promise you. It really takes away all your excuses. Number two, batch create your content. Have you heard of batching? Do you do batch creating? In my Shine membership, in the Shine Squad, we recommend batch creating, especially for your social media content, whether it be videos or visual graphic images or your written posts, the copy for your posts, because we give you templates for posts for a whole month. What we recommend is you go through it and you create your social media posts for the whole month. You can do that with video as well. And because short form content is the thing to do right now, and let me go back for a second. So if you feel like video creation is stressful, perhaps you think you need to create a 10-minute or 20-minute video. Create a 30-second video. So if you're going to create 30-second videos, why not take a half hour one day and create a bunch of you walking around, dancing, smiling at the camera? You can then go back and put those together at any time with some pop-up words, and you could have 5 to 10 videos out of that. Have you thought of that? Batch create. And someone, one of the experts in our Shine Squad recently said, go batch it crazy, which I love. And I'm saying it that way because I'm a prude with 4-letter words. Go batch it crazy. Batch it. Create a time where you're going to batch video creation. Can you do that? I love doing that, and I'm going to do more of it now that I'm inspiring myself to do that. Because then when you do have time, you can go through your quick video cuts and put a few together and create a video at any time. So batch your video creation. That is tip number 2. Tip number 3, get support and accountability. For me, everything in my business, I cannot, let me just start with this. We can't do this alone. We are, I assume most of you watching are solopreneurs. Even if you have a team, even if you have assistants and independent contractors and or employees, you are running the company. You have to make the decisions. And it's not meant for you to do it alone. You need support, especially because we can't know everything. And as my beautiful friend Jordash says, each person has their own superpower. So you work on your superpower and get support from people who have other superpowers that you need in order to grow your business. It can be as simple as connect with a friend where you have a scheduled time once a week where either you meet to brainstorm or ask each other questions and go over things, or you send out a text message, did you do your video this week? So you hold each other accountable. Or hire a coach or a consultant to help you, to brainstorm, to get you over the confusion and the overwhelm. Or join a brainstorming or mastermind group so that you have the accountability and support. I have grown a business from zero to, and many businesses, to successful. And some people like numbers, some people don't, but I am in multiple 6 figures is where my business is. And I could not have gotten here without support, without brainstorming groups, without coaches. I always have a coach who I have hired who is above where I am, who's where I want to be, who teaches me and lifts me up, We cannot create videos if we don't have the support that we need from someone who is doing it better or is more advanced than us so that we can grow with them. And then when you get somewhere, you hire someone else to pull you up even further. So I hope, does that make sense? And are you working with someone? That is tip number 3 for creating videos more often, but truly making it more fun. I have not had as much fun creating videos since I hired a coach and joined a mastermind group all about creating videos. And that's why I have a group that is all about creating content that boosts your recognition and your visibility. What makes good content, by the way, when you are creating these videos? Joy and fun. Now, your content does not have to be about joy and fun. Sometimes content is about pain, which is opposite of joy and fun. But if you have joy and fun as you're creating them, that's what comes through, and that's what people want to see more of. They want to see you enjoying creating the content. I want you to enjoy creating the content, which is why I've given you 3 tips to make it more joyous to create content. These are things that have helped me, and they're helping my clients, and they will help you. Speaking of that, if you are watching these shows weekly, or even if you've just come today and you've watched for the first time, you now know how to create content. You know what to do. But the challenge is, are you doing it? Are you implementing? And if you are you doing it consistently? And are you getting the results that you want? Or do you wish that you could have that support system that I'm talking about, where you can get your questions answered at any time, where you can have a group that is supporting you and holding you accountable so that you just keep getting out there and feeling more prepared and getting better at it and getting more and more results? Imagine if you were consistently putting out content that you were proud of and you were getting results. Well, that is where the Shine Squad comes in. We take this information that I share with you weekly and we make it work for you. So people are not just learning how, they are implementing it and making it work for their business. How do we do that? Well, several different ways. Number 1, like I said, you have the support. You have group support. You have content where we dive deep into things that are working and how-to and tutorials. And then we have open Q&A, so you always have the support every week. And I give you templates for your posts and your videos so you never have to wonder what to post. And you get content out there consistently. The proof is in the pudding. And now I want pudding. I'm hungry for pudding. What is your favorite kind of pudding? I like vanilla pudding. So our clients are getting the results. I would love to have you in the Shine Squad. The Shine Squad is my monthly membership. Let me know if you want information because we can talk more. Like I said, this is all about taking all of this information that I teach. I teach you weekly. I hope you keep coming back to learn this every week, what to do. The Shine Squad is where we implement it and make it work for your business with support and consistency and accountability. So that being said, I welcome you to get information and join us. So let me give you a wrap up of the 3 tips that I gave you to make content creation for videos a little easier and a little more fun. Number 1 is create a dedicated space. And if you do want the tools that I have used to create my space, that you can grab that by giving me a #studio, and I will come back, and if it doesn't show up right away, I will come back and give you access to grab those notes to create your own dedicated space. Number two is to batch create. Take a time once a week or once a month to create a bunch of videos. Because once you are inspired to create videos, sometimes it just that inspiration and motivation doesn't come. So take that motivation and create a bunch of videos that you can spread out over the next week or over the next month. And number three, get support and accountability from a friend, from a hired coach, from a mastermind group, but get support. It does take a village to create a successful business, and it certainly takes support to create amazing videos that get you a ton of visibility and that recognition that you are looking for because you deserve it, superstar. Okay. So thank you for joining me today. It has been a pleasure working and teaching you today. Until next Friday, where I will be back live. Please, next Friday is not the holiday, right? No, next Friday I will be here. Don't forget to choose happy, spread joy, and shine unapologetically because the world needs more you. See you next week, my friends.